So let's talk about this. Is Salana back?
I wanna this back to y'all before y'all go to Wimbledon. I'm gonna knock it back to y'all and let me know what you think. I do see XRP, of course, making a run, XLM, but I do want to post you. Do you think Solana can make a comeback in 2024?
Can it? You know what? I'll take a large scope, right? I'll go macro here. I think the space of cryptocurrency has a chance to have a run. I think, and I'm with Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. When we saw what happened with Binance, and we'll talk about that later. I feel like this is the largest exchange in the world. We've seen a lot of exchanges have defaults, and we saw a lot of fraud. I feel like once Binance has this on record, right now, it feels like this is a complete clean out of the system because it doesn't get bigger than that, right? Like we're talking $4 billion in fraud. It doesn't get bigger than Binance. I feel like this is a clean out for the system for the new version of how crypto is going to look. Like I know we talk about we don't want regulation. That's out the window, right? We don't want big government involved. That's out the window. Something's brewing in 2024, 2025 that's going to reshape how crypto is viewed. So I'm going to say, is it back? No. But am I optimistic that the space will have an appreciation over the next 2 to 3 years? Yes. How's that?
Yeah, last month has been up 70%, a nice push. If inflation drops and there is quote unquote safety in the crypto space, like when CNBC and Barron's and Deutsche Bank start saying, hey, there's safety across the board, that's when you know the banks is like fully infiltrated and taking everything over. It's like when they kicked out Kevin and Lior and brought in Ellie Reed and changed the regime. Same kind of thing. And I told you guys this before. I know I'm not the most aforementioned crypto expert, but I did tell you the banks are going to come in and try and take over. Job is almost done, and as a result, they'll find a way to push this one high. But yeah, I think by 25, Solana will be a lot higher. I don't know if it'll get back to those highs of a few years ago, but I definitely can see it pushing another 50 to 60% from here.
It's the job done.
Yeah,
So
gets the job done.
which cryptos do you think will have the biggest bull run?
Bitcoin and XRP, like especially with that banking attachment. I've been a fan of Bitcoin forever. Challenges, yes, but the prices I think I've called have panned to be true. Shout out to Curtin, Crypto 901. But yeah, XRP I think is going to be one of the most important assets to the banking infrastructure, if you will, which is a great acquisition by the banking space. Those two, if I can just hunker down for 5 or 10 years, especially after the Bitcoin halving, I think Bitcoin is going to go on a crazy run. And this is the interesting part. Nasdaq is up what is up with a slower economy and global fear. What will they run if we drop quantitative easing back down, or if interest rates go to 2% and then we get healthy economies again? XRP and Bitcoin are going to go crazy. Nasdaq is going to go crazy. I think Nasdaq will hit all-time highs. A good indicator will be if the Russell 2000 can pull itself out of the rut, which I think of all the indexes is probably worst performing, or what caused me the most worry. Like if I had 100 grand there, I would worry about the Russell 2000. If the Russell 2000 starts to move, that means crypto is already going to take off, or it's about to take off. Nasdaq and Bitcoin and crypto are comparable, so I will keep my eyes on that. But yeah, I'm hanging my hat on Bitcoin and XRP for sure.
Yeah,
What about you
you
guys?
left Ethereum out of that conversation. Intentional? Or do we not
I
see it as bullish?
shout out to Ethereum, Vitalik, everyone in Russia. Shout out to our fans in Russia. I don't want no. I'm learning. Listen, I'm not dying on no more hills. No. So, and Ethereum is in stock club. Prices are out. If you want to know the best prices to join in any market, you can click the link in my bio and join the Black Friday sale. Also, get your Assets of Reliability merch and the show. Tune in tonight.
Yeah.
Media training been going so well for me.
I'd be interested in to see what happens with Binance Coin. You know, that's one of those top 10 crypto coins. Obviously, it being a bigger change. When you have, I mean, I can imagine if there was fraud in a big financial firm here in the States, the impact that would have on that stock. I'm interested to see over the next couple of weeks what the impact will be with this, obviously with the fraud case with from CEO, what it has on the coin, because we've seen that coin fluctuate from $400 go down to 80, and then sit around 200, get up to 300. Because most people, when they trade, right, that trade partner, usually BNB, if you're using the exchange, is what you're using, and there's a fee that it's attached with it. So I mean, the revenue is always going to be there. So if the space grows, then most likely Binance Coin will grow. But having this case on its books, I wonder the financial impact it'll have.
Yeah, I just thought of this while you were saying that. For both of you, what CEO of a hedge fund or bank do you think can leave and run Binance? And what would they like if they got? I know Jamie's not going to leave Chase, but what hedge, like if Ken Griffin left his firm to go run Binance or someone of that ilk, who do you think could give it validity to make it run even further? I think it's just an interesting thought exercise.
But what if Brian Armstrong decided to do that? Right now it's Binance USA. He already has
insane.
Right. He's already having issues with the SEC. Right. If he can get the largest exchange, he already has Coinbase, which is the number one in the United States. If he can some way work out a deal or get a part of a board to be with Binance, now you're talking about a huge takeover.
That would be insane.
That would be.